Hello everybody, GL1 here. Welcome to my online toy museum, and today I want to talk about some different trends in dolls. Now, almost a year and a half ago, I did an episode on fresh dolls, episode 43, that nobody really watched, like 16 people. So here I'm going to, though, expand that because even more dolls have come out since then. But I'm going to start with some examples of fresh dolls real quick. All right, so this is the first generation of fresh dolls, okay, one of them. And the plastic is harder in the hands, but what is nice is they have movable elbows, they have knee joints, hips that go in all directions. They don't have a torso joint or twist, and the heads can turn left and right, but not up and down. Now, the head is also to scale more with the body like a Barbie, all right? So that's first generation fresh. Then they reissued, I think, really the same doll. Now, the face is different. You can see the shape of the face is different a little bit, right? A little bit more brought the chin or the cheekbones in, not quite as square. The head's a little larger, so it's starting to get a little bit more like Monster High, kind of that larger proportion head, but not too big. Same blue hair, same chrome earrings. The shirt is a little shorter. Same articulation, however, the plastic is softer now. I can squeeze it. It's a little more gummy. So I like that. I definitely like softer plastic rather than harder plastic. It tends to last longer. And the head can swivel a little bit up and down, just a little bit better. So that's how fresh dolls changed just from generation 1 to generation 2. Now, another thing, then there was another issue of fresh dolls, Lexi, over here. And for about a year, it seemed, there were no fresh dolls that were out. I don't know if they were having trouble with distribution or whatever, but I managed to find this fresh doll, and I just kept it in the package. So, but it's the same, body and articulation, the knees, and, you get your shoes with that. And, so just a different person in doll form. And then the latest fresh dolls now come in a hard cardboard box, much more fancy. You can see it's definitely a different face design. And if you look at my episode 43, this face is not on any of the other fresh dolls. She's got a little bit of sparkling to her eyeshadow, which is also new. The head proportion is brought back down to normal. Again, you have all the same articulation, and fresh signature purple bottom shoes. Oh, so fresh dolls all have the purple bottom shoes. I never noticed that. Let's see. So not on generation 1 and 2, but I did notice on one of the male fresh dolls has that. Oh yeah, you see the purple bottom, and I'll show you that because I have that guy. And this was started by Dr. Lisa, who she's the first African-American professor to graduate with a doctorate in her area, and became the highest ranking professor in the world. And she wanted to create ethnic dolls, to represent fresh hairstyles representing ethnicities around the world. So, I like the fresh dolls. I think it's a great addition to any doll collector. Well, here's a doll. Now, unfortunately, or at least I don't know where. I probably threw the box away. But this was some kind of off-brand doll that I found in, of all places, Burlington Coat Factory. What I liked about it is it had even more articulation. Now, it's not the highest quality of plastic. It's lower than a fresh doll in a way in the quality. But I think if you're careful with it, it's fine. It was only like $6. I know it came with a different outfit. It came with like an outfitter's outfit, and it came with some kind of pet, or like not really a pet, but she was going out into the jungle or the woods or whatever, discovering animals. And she came with this really nice set of binoculars and this hat. And she has good articulation in the knees. And again, you can swivel that. And, I love the boots and the little socks that they're separate. It's just a separate piece of material that just rises above the boot, as you can see, like that. But it's still really effective. It just fits down in there. She's got these big, clunky Timberland-looking boots, right, for stomping around in the mud. I think that's so cool. And, you can see the plastic is kind of that see-through-ish sort of plastic. It's, again, the quality. But, it's fine. It's, and, got the, nice hair and everything. And so anyway, I thought that just that was something unique to buy. And then I'm going to go back to Fresh Dolls here for a minute. And I'm going to show you, this is one of the Fresh Doll guys. All right. And they were more expensive. So Fresh Dolls were $12.99. These were up to $30. And you could see they have even better knees. So let me show you here on a female Fresh Doll here. So you don't have the swivel in the knee. You just have the bend. But the male dolls, they give them the swivel. They have the ankles that move all around. And look at that, the purple feet. So, and then here, look, let me show you. The shoes come off. Well, actually, you don't have to take them off. You can see it's got fully articulated ankle joint, knee, hip, wrists even. So the females don't have the wrists. I don't know why they didn't give them that. Cool outfit, like a really good hoodie, well made. All right, and then the dude has good abs and pecs. So obviously he's working out. Awesome braids. I mean, just so much detail, right? The braids, and you can move his head all around, articulate his head. And let's see if we can see his arms. Check out the arm muscles. Let's see. Well, he's got, look at that, the elbow has the double elbow joint. So just like the more expensive Barbies, or when Ken doll's in a wheelchair, he has the double joints, or Barbie in a wheelchair. So it has a double joint, but it doesn't quite bend all the way in. But you can see he's got some tricep and bicep there. So, pretty cool. The greater articulation. All right, so that is, and here's his quads. So not a lot of detail, but he's got pretty good quad mass. He's been doing some squats, but to have really good abs like that and not have that quad definition probably means that he's younger and he's still carrying a little bit of fat in his legs, even though he can get leaner in his abs. For any of you bodybuilders out there, you'll know what I mean, because I'm a bodybuilder and I know that stuff. All right, so now I'm going to get into the new kind of doll, another company started by D.D. Walker Ward. And let me show you her. So, D.D. Wright Ward. So she's a entrepreneur, business development executive, and she founded Purpose Toys and created Naturalistas. So Naturalistas came out first to something else I'm going to show you. So here are the Naturalista dolls. So what they were there is to celebrate the hair, to celebrate natural hair. So you can see how puffy her hair is, and the head articulates, no elbows, it doesn't have knees, has a great outfit. There's Naturalista right there written, and they come with a purse. And you could also buy additional clothing packages, which I did. I think actually this might be some of the clothes that didn't come with the doll. I know I put them on another doll that I'll show sometime, a Billie Eilish doll, actually. But all right, so that's one Naturalista with big hair. And here's another Naturalista. And you could see, again, a different hair. Now, this is more curly and a little bit a rougher texture. This is definitely softer hair and softer curls. All right, so, pretty cool outfit. Obviously, she, does some crunches and twists, and it's got some, good arm development. But it's a softer plastic in the hands, no wrists, shoulder articulation, hip articulation, but no knees. None of them have any knees. All right. And here's another Naturalista. This is Pixie Puff. So, all right, look at big fancy earrings on her, very puffy hair. Okay. And then now you can see, how the leg development is, and pretty good knees, Nothing special about the shoes, no purple bottoms or anything like that. That's a Fresh Doll signature that they're working on. And, look at the tattoo on her lower back. It's a stock number. Great. All right. So there you go. And look, she's got, a little purse she can wear sideways. So that's, all right. So that is a Naturalista. Well, so what got this all started is the new dolls that just came out called Latinista by the same company. Okay. So we have the Naturalista, the Latinista, and there's 5 different Latinista dolls by Purpose Toys, and you can see the other ones, Liv, Juliana, and Danny. And I think Lola's the best. So there's another one that's not shown here. I think Lola is the best one. So I figured, well, I'll get one for sure, and I'll get Lola. And she can wear, looks like combat boots. So she's got the arched feet, and she's going to wear those boots with this pink outfit. So, all right. I guess that's what she wears, And if you'll notice, she has the same earrings. Now, another thing I think that's, it really doesn't matter, but this is, okay, so they're celebrating Latinas with the Latinista, and they're celebrating natural hair with the Naturalista, but this one looks like a Latina, this one looks like a Latina, and even the one in the back also looks like a Latina. I mean, so they could all be Latinas too. So that's, but I guess labeling it Latinista allows you to just make more dolls, which is cool, right? All right. Well, I did not want to make the show about Barbies, but I did want to show you, I have to show you some things that are going on with Barbie. I mean, there's a lot of diverse Barbie dolls that I have too. This is the first one that I probably ever came out that has really muscular legs. I mean, take a look at the legs on her. And you can see the quad development, hamstrings in proportion to the size of the knees. And she even has muscular arms. I mean, she's got great arms and just a great braided hair. And she has the baby hair. And Mrs. GL1 was, she even has freckles, was showing me how the wigs are put on and then the baby hair and glued down and all that. And it's really complicated. So this is the only Barbie that I have that has that and also has the muscular legs. I mean, you can see the medialis muscle here and the quad nice and flaring out. And I'll compare that to you with another Barbie doll that is not as muscular. So you can see what I'm talking about. Now the arm is... the arm's the same, okay, but the legs are not the same. I'll show you. So if you take a look at the quads, okay, and we can see that from the side, you can see it doesn't bubble out as much. I mean, definitely does not have the same muscular leg development. So I thought that's really cool that they made that. And I got this Barbie because I was like, oh, wow, they actually have like a quilted dress. Silly me, it's not. It's just printed on there. It would be really expensive, I guess, to have a really quilted dress. But I thought, well, that's really cool because it looks like, some kind of quilted blanket that, maybe like your grandmother made or something, crocheted, 50 years ago or something, because I know mine did. And anyway, she's really cool. So I like her face and the squishy head and can move all around and sunglasses. So I'm really happy I got this doll too. Um, but anyway, so that's the difference there. And then I was wondering if they were going to make a non-African American doll with those muscular legs. And finally, they did. So here is a non-African American doll. First one I've seen. All right, without the big muscular legs. And she still has the muscular arms and stuff like that. So that's cool because I'm into muscles. And yeah, that's doll 209. So, all right. And on the theme of muscles, all right, I'm going to show you the most muscular, non-superhero Barbie type doll. Actually, it's made by Barbie. It's made by Barbie Looks. So, this came out before the Barbie movie came out, and the Ken doll that's in the wheelchair is pretty muscular, and I made that into a He-Man doll. You may have seen that on an episode, but this one's more muscular, and I was wondering if before the Barbie movie came out, they were going to put, John Cena showed up in that movie, and I was wondering if they weren't sure what role he might take in the movie, so they made a doll that kind of could look like John Cena. So you could see very muscular, double elbows that bend up, triceps. I mean, really very superhero looking. Good squishy, good hands for grasping, easy to get him to hold on to things. You got full wrist articulation. Can move his head all around. I'd like to change the head, but I'm afraid it might get damaged, so I'm not going to. But it'd be cool to change it to a different head. I mean, look, he's got like the fuzzy G.I. Joe hair, like from the 70s. They would have like that really low cut, fuzzy crew cut. So it's got that, and he's got the long hair. It's kind of cool, and the sort of a beard. But look at the quads on him, and compare that to our muscular fresh doll guy. So so you could really see the difference. This guy's probably natural. I think this guy's probably taken some performance enhancements to get this muscular. And then take a look at the abs and the pecs. And look at those abs. And look, he even has obliques. And look, he's got a bit of a torso joint. Isn't that cool? So that's great. Now this doll is about $22.99. And at one point, it went up to $50, and then it went back down to $22.99. I think you can order it on Amazon. So he's really cool, right? Cool shoes. Looks like Reeboks or Avias or something like that. And they both have really cool shoes. And then I got the Fresh Doll guy over here. Same body as the other Fresh Doll, pretty muscular. And he's just a cool dude. And I call this guy the Max to Relax guy. It reminds me of that 1970s commercial where they asked Billy D. Williams, how do you max to relax? And I think it was Schlitz malt liquor, but with the bull anyway. But I just think he's just such a cool looking dude, right? So good to have, a bunch of cool guys for a change, to have some cool, 12-inch dolls that are not superheroes. Because I have Barbie-type superhero dolls. You have Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper and Batman and Superman. So it's just nice to have some cool guys, too. Okay, so before I go, I want to say a little bit more. I've opened, actually, my Latinista doll and Fresh doll. And so this is the latest 2022 Fresh doll. The first Fresh dolls were 2017, and this one is 2019. So I'm just going to leave that in the package. But the outfit on this can be oriented different ways. You can undo this and wrap it different ways. There's plenty of material, and they show you on the back of the box here, or actually everywhere on the box, they show you how you can twist it and tie it and knot it and, put it in different orientations. All right, so it has that. And so there's the purple bottoms of the shoes. And, I neglected to say that the fresh dolls are also to celebrate different body proportions than what you normally get with Barbies. And I think you can see that here. It also has better elbow joints. So you can, has the multiple elbow joint, the softer plastic, the head's in proportion. It's still a hard plastic. And to heat that up and try to change that head, if you wanted to, you might damage it. And so you can move the head a little bit even more than before. So it keeps getting better there. And the hair quality is nice and soft. The knees are still the same as the other fresh dolls. You can see a little bit of plastic separation here, but it's going to probably be all right there. It's a pretty strong glue that holds that together. But all right, so that's that. And that's the latest fresh doll. And here's the latest Latinista. I opened that up. And both dolls, I want to thank the companies for not stapling the head to the package with those nylon staples like all of the Mattel dolls, the Barbies. Put a staple in the back of the head, and it's really annoying. And you got to try to use your scissors or a knife to try to cut that without accidentally cutting the hair. And you don't have to put up with that with this or with the Latinista or the fresh doll. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that the Naturalista also didn't do that. I mean, it's going to be hard to get a staple through there anyway. But you can see that this is the same body as the Naturalista here. Okay. And pretty much the same skin tone as well. But anyhow, there she is. And we have her boots. So let me show you these boots here. I'm going to put these on. See her boots? And what's also nice too is you can open the package. You can squeeze this and open the package without ruining everything if you want to save it. So that's also nice. They just kind of, you squeeze in and you can pull out the tabs. So let me put those boots on. So all right, here we go. She's got her combat boots on. All right, and it's got her little watch there, and maybe this is, I don't know, her fitness meter, and then a heart-shaped watch, and she's ready for action. When I was a kid, there was kind of a dumb insult kids would say. They'd say, your mama wears combat boots to church. I guess, that would make her kind of like silly and maybe low class or some kind of joke like that. But clearly, this Latinista, who is, an attractive doll, is going to wear those combat boots wherever she wants. And I don't think there's going to be much you can say or do about it. She looks like she is really self-aware and just loves those boots and is going to wear them with this bright pink outfit. And kudos to her, right? Love it. So, all right, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.